other words, the leader we are following his footsteps is who? Because that's the only true leader we know in the Catholic Church. Every other thing is modeled after Jesus. We say, what is leadership? Please, can we just settle down, please? We defined leadership as the state or position of being a leader, of being in control, of having an authority. You can't just get up and say that you're a leader. You would have been given that authority, probably by election, by nomination, by family, position of your birth, position you hold in the kindred, wherever. Something would have given you that authority to call yourself a leader. Christian leadership is exercising true authority in Jesus Christ. That is Christian leadership. And there is something very significant and very unique about Christian leadership. That a Christian leader is a servant leader. You're a leader. I'm sure some of your leaders made this table. Am I okay? Some of your leaders would have arranged this table. Some of your leaders would have made sure that here was tidied up for your meeting. They are leaders, but they are serving the people they are leading. A leader does not just cross hand, I'm the president, therefore, no. You must lead by example. It's when they see you doing, then the people, how can my president be doing this? How can my secretary be doing this? They will come and join you. Tomorrow they will know that they will do it. But if you come, you are not interested in what happens, whether where you are is dirty, whether there are chairs, let everybody come, let them do it. I'm the president, I'm the secretary, I'm financial secretary, there will be problem. That is different between other leaders. A king will sit in his palace and send. But a Christian leader lead by example. As you move, your followers are moving. And there is something I want you to take away from here again, that each leader is gifted differently. Each leader is gifted differently. Your gift is not my gift. His gift is not her own gift. He might have the gift of oratory to talk. Somebody might have the gift of using this leg to go to, this person died in Imo State from St. Anthony, you send him. This person did this, his wedding in Ibadan, he's there. Don't think that person is stupid. That's the gift that person has, that he's using. Some of us, we have gift of organization, to organize things, to make an event to boom. That's your gift. So now God gave that to you. Are you now saying, because is it every time they're telling me to organize this event? Every time they're telling me to do this. Don't you think that you're deviating from what your God gave to you? Whatever gift you have, and it is recognized within your group, you should be happy about it and use it to the glory of God. The marks of a servant leader. Remember, we are treating Christian leadership, and we said that a Christian leader must be a servant leader. So we now say marks of a servant leader. A servant leader seeks the glory of his master. Can you imagine? Since how many years I've been working, nobody has even said thank you. Are you doing it for anybody? Who are we doing it for? If you remember that, anytime you are called upon, anytime you are elected to do anything for God, you will happily do it. When you do it, you see your God blessing you. Don't look at side thoughts, because that's another thing. We are humans. Don't think that they're not praising you. You should seek the glory of your master. Let your master praise you, not any human being. A servant leader sacrificially seeks the highest joy of those he serves. Very, very self-explanatory. You seek the highest joy of those you sacrifice yourself to the joy of those you serve. I'm sure these people sitting down here, one meeting or the other, you sitting down here from your dinnary, Archdiocese is calling you, this parish is calling you, the other events are calling you. It's you that will go. And when you come back, you give the report of how you went. I'm sure your group will be happy. But some of us, we just sit down in their homes, answering president, answering secretary, answering financial secretary, answering whichever name that was given to you on the day of election, because it is only the election that you are interested in. You just come, pick up the post, and get back to your house, so that when the Archbishop will be there, that is when you dress yourself and come. But when the people you're supposed to serve will be there, you are not bothered. It does not concern you. You have taken that post. Where is the secretary now? The secretary is not even attending our meetings. You tell them that you don't have the time. The day they had the election, you had every time to come and take up that position. Why not just stylishly leave that position for the person that will do it and do it well? But there is something. I remember Father Agule, the day Sacred Heart was having an election. If you touch this person, I decline. Touch this person. You now say, okay, no problem. That he's now getting up to pray that God will keep declining in your businesses. Everybody now stood up. Say, please. He said, no. That he has not prayed. That he said he wants to tell you that is the prayer he wants to give to us now. Everybody, please go. Now I want to do. Which position do you say I will take? Please, Father, don't pray. You get what I'm saying? Nobody has all that time. Nobody has all that time for anything. But when you take it and within your heart you want to do it, God will make you do it in Jesus' name. Amen. And you will do it in fact, you will lead and lead very well to the satisfaction of those you're leading. But if you come that you want to take it because others are taking it, want to answer your name and add it to your CV, I don't know whether they take it to get work. I don't know. If you want to add it to your CV, fine. But I tell you that's not the best. Because if you work for God, definitely God will be working for you. A servant leader is not preoccupied with personal visibility and recognition. I think we have said this. For people to start recognizing you, it's me. You didn't know that day we went to Ilupeju, it was me. If not for me, they will not see where to sit. If not for me, no. Personal recognition, no. But your work will recognize you. What you do, how you do it, will recognize you. A servant leader anticipates and graciously accepts the time for his decrease. When you decrease, another person is. If you are leading and you are not mentoring others, are you leading well? Now, leadership in the, not even, I think it's even national now. Yes, it's national. Because you see there, yes, Catholic bishops. It's Catholic bishops of Nigeria that brought that. So it's the whole country. That's one unique thing with the Catholic Church. What is happening here is happening in another place. They say 4 years. You get to 4 years. The 4 years is that if you are president as it is 4 years, you're doing this way. Another person is taking up the leadership of that association. Another person from here can become whatever he has not been before. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying. But said a president, is there any other thing the president will be an ex-official, after ex-official? So as you know that your time is winding up, you are decreasing. You are becoming less kind of, is it less visible? No, you will still be visible though. But you see that you keep delegating. Within that, you have known that, oh, this person will take it up from me. This person, we are training this one for secretaryship. You get what I'm saying? So there is time for that. As you're decreasing, you allow yourself to be decreasing for somebody else to increase. So that association will not die. Then be gracious with your leaders. This is a difficult part. We have said we are all different, gifted differently. If I'm a leader today, you may like me because I can talk. But I may finish talking, to move will be a problem. I will have somebody that is my leg. When that person is moving, I'll have another person that is doing some other things. That is how delegation is in leadership. But we now, how do we see them? How do we see them? Do we know that they are human beings? What I'm saying here, we are all leaders. It affects everybody. As I'm saying in here, write it down. Go back to your ordinary, talk to them. Let them go back to their parishes and talk to them. That is how a meeting is supposed to be, and that is what it is. Do you backbite? Do you talk them down? Do you demoralize them after all they have done to make this association stand? Where do you place them? Can you imagine? All he knows is to chop our money. And you did not see. And you did not see. If you saw, why not meet the person? I always tell whoever that cares to listen, what you cannot say before somebody, don't say it behind the person. Go to the brother, sister, listen, it's not good now. Did you do it? The person can have a different view. There are some people that are being crucified just because of this leadership. And probably they are forceful, probably they refuse to give whoever that wants to even chop. The person will go and mold a very big lies and hit it on the leader's head. And once it gets onto the leader's head, it is true. After all, it's the person that holds the money. You get what I'm saying? It's not only money, it's the person that, does other things. But especially this money as an issue. Money, that's the main place that you can, rob. But I tell, whenever I'm giving a talk, I say, if you know that your hands are clean, keep serving God, because the truth can never be buried. One day, the truth will do like this and come out, because you are serving God. When I want to do anything with my people, I'll tell them that if they look at something that is so big, I say, is it your work? My son is too big. What is big about it? What you are doing for God is too big. So you want to put it where it will be comfortable with you. No. It's better you raise your bar so that your God will as well raise his bar in multiplying you. We don't say that some of the greatest gifts you can give to our leaders are explicit encouragement when we see any of these graces in them. If you see any gift in them, you encourage it. Let them use it to the glory of God. Not try every time. He's the only person jumping from one bus to another. The person will be demoralized, and now instead of using the gift to serve the association. The person will not, no, please, let somebody else do. Before they will say, please, if you discover any of these gifts in anybody, please and please and please, encourage it. Let us use it. God gave it to us, and He wants us to use it and serve Him. Be quite patient with their stumbling. When they make mistakes, we are all human beings now. Who is perfect? Do you have any perfect woman? We don't have. Just be patient with your leaders, anywhere you are. Even with our priests, that the leaders we have in the Catholic Church, that the people at the helm of affairs, but some of us don't have patience for them. Can you imagine? He has come, he wants to spoil everything. No priest will come to a parish and wants to spoil it. Rather, the person is bringing out what he is as well made of. The former priest might be a socialist. He will come playing with everybody, and that is the kind of thing we want. Another thing will come and say, no, this liturgy must be followed to the letter. That is where we usually have a problem. When any priest comes and insists on what happens with the church, that this is it and that is it, it's usually a problem. But if you look at it, that is the Catholic Church. There are certain things probably we are trying to throw it and pressure becomes, and that is God for you. You may say, no, you have thrown much, you have thrown out a lot. We have to bring back some. Then you now send somebody that will bring them back. So please, with our priests, whoever you see as your leader, please let's try to be patient with them and hold our tongues. Let's not start pulling them down. Because if you do church to one person, this person to that, at a time you have a circle. That is how coup is planned. And the people on that table will no longer be comfortable. Because when you are doing something here and somebody is pushing that table, this table can never stand without the legs. And we are the legs. When you are walking, as I said there, nobody will remove two legs. Another remove from the back. Will it still stand position well? So please, let's try, especially our tongues. This our tongue is very powerful. And some people are so influential that whatever they say, people like to follow them. Instead of you using it to destroy, please use it to build. Our charitable judgment and gracious feedback regarding decisions that raise questions and concerns. Bridle our tongue, still on that. Bridling our tongue, holding our tongues, and use whatever we have. Judge correctly. Then you now say that the vast majority of our leaders are imperfect servants. All of us, nobody is perfect. We are all imperfect servants, trying to be fruitful. We are making efforts to be truthful. We are God's workmanship. You know what a workman does with his tools? He tries to, if the person is a carpenter trying to make a chair, he will bring them in pieces, trying to put them together. That is what we are in God's hands. Created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. He says that God can use people with or without the natural ability and proper background. This thing is what kills the church now. Because you have the money. When you are elected, everybody follow you because you have the money. You can give them 500, 1,000, 200. Then when you now have a leader, probably the leader is the one that cannot even afford to say thank you with 100 naira. But that leader has other qualities that a leader should be. It becomes a problem. But God does not look at who you are. You are influenced, for He gives you what He wants to give you. Check the disciples or the apostles. Where did He get them? fishermen.